going to talk for a few minutes about aftercare and the basics of aftercare. When patients come to Farley and they go through our treatment program, once they approach their discharge date, we begin to plan aftercare for them, and we have aftercare set up for them. And there are multiple recommendations that we will provide to make sure that a patient continues to have a systemic support that they had while they were here in treatment. Aftercare planning starts the day each patient is admitted generally and becomes more specific throughout their stay here. It also provides structure and support beyond treatment, and it creates an environment where recovery is the first priority. It provides opportunities for sober socialization, and it also includes continued development of coping skills learned in treatment. Basically, we want to take the experience, the wraparound services that a patient has while they're in treatment, and we want to provide them outside of treatment once they discharge. That means medical services, treatment services, sober socialization opportunities, and also potentially sober living and environmental services. One recommendation oftentimes are 12-step meetings. This is not the only path for recovery or the only supportive way for folks to get recovery, but it is one of the primary ones we use here at Farley Center. However, we understand that recovery is a different path for all. Additionally, what we are looking for when somebody discharges is to decrease the likelihood of relapse. Aftercare supports the maintenance of biological, psychological, social, and spiritual connections. Aftercare promotes the reconnection of neurochemical pathways. Basically, the brain begins to come back online. This doesn't happen overnight and takes time. Aftercare develops a network of support and reduces isolation. The last thing we want to do is have somebody come through treatment with all the social support, social and professional support they've gained here, discharge, and then move into an isolative environment. We want to continue to enhance the sober socialization as well as connecting them with appropriate services following discharge. All aftercare plans are personalized. We promote 12-step programs or whatever sober socialization works for a patient who's in treatment with us. Additionally, we would advocate for continued support in a 12-step program or a peer support recovery program. Additionally, we would promote going to those meetings, 90 meetings in 90 days typically. Also, we would promote reading the NA and AA basic text, also known as the Big Book, and other recovery-related literature as it applies to either a person with substance abuse disorder or the family system as well. And then also maintaining a relationship with a sponsor. It's important to remember that as we have sponsors for folks with substance use disorders, we also have sponsors for folks with codependency issues and enabling behaviors through Al-Anon. Other items of aftercare also are an intensive outpatient program, also known as an IOP, additional counseling, either individual, group, couples, or family. Also options for sober living. We typically refer to places like Oxford houses, halfway houses, and transitional living homes. As you can see, the effort is to have a sober environment for somebody to go to. The more we're able to do this in advance of discharge, the better off we see somebody sustaining their efforts in recovery over the long term. Our intentions are to stabilize recovery. Length of stay can be anywhere from 30 days to several years. Recovery is a model. It takes time for the brain and the body to recover. Also, we have to work within the parameters of what the individual can do or not do in terms of feasibility and financial ability to pursue these treatment alternatives, so we need to be able to have a reasonable cost for the patient. Also, what is going on with the patient in terms of their career, their school, are they volunteering? We want to begin to help folks to find their purpose once they discharge and be able to reintegrate back into life. If you or a loved one is dealing with the consequences of substance use and addiction, please know that the Farley Center is here to help you with that. We understand that these times can be difficult and that it can often be challenging to ask for and to find help. Please give us a call at 757-941-6410. We are here for you. We're here to help you, and we understand that addiction is a disease of isolation and that it dies in the light. Please give us a call. Thank you.